They reunited after 20 years apart. This is the story of a woman named Amanda Gorman. She was only 19 years old when she decided to go to war for her country, and even though she had known since childhood that she wanted to be a soldier, her parents were against it. But after a tragic accident at home, she left without saying goodbye. For 2 decades, she fought in wars all over the world, and recently she returned home for the first time. But she had no idea how happy this visit would make her parents. For Amanda's entire life, she had dreamed of becoming a soldier. Ever since she was little, she had looked up to her father, who had served in the army for many years. But unfortunately, he was injured while on duty and had to leave the military. I'm sorry, but a man who cannot fight is useless, said her father to him. One day, when he came back home from work, he found his daughter playing with his old boots. Why do you want to be a soldier, little one? He asked her. Because I want to serve my country and make you proud, she answered. He smiled then and gave her one of his medals. You will never make me prouder than by being alive and well, he told her. But Amanda knew that she would have to make a lot of sacrifices if she wanted to follow in her father E's footsteps. When she grew up and announced that she wanted to join the army, her parents weren't too happy about it. My dear, we don't want you to go to war, said her mother. We want you to live a normal life. If I joined the army, I wouldn't be able to make you proud, Amanda replied, and they all fell silent. The girl picked up her bag, which was full of clothes and toys. Well, if that's what you want, then I won't stop you, said her father. Finally, but promise me you'll be careful. Amanda hugged them both. I promise, she whispered, and soon she left the house and enlisted in the army. Amanda trained hard and became one of the best soldiers. She was sent to different parts of the world to help people and fight against bad people. Throughout her service, she received many honors and awards. She sent letters and photos to her parents whenever she could. However, she didn't hear from them at all. She had no idea that they were worried sick about her. I can't believe our daughter is fighting in wars all around the world, said her mother. It's been more than 10 years since she left, and not a single day goes by that I don't miss her, she added. Me too, said her father. But she made a choice and we have to respect it. Besides, she promised us she would be careful. One day, Amanda's parents received a letter. It was from their daughter. The only thing written on the envelope was, I'm sorry. They opened the letter and started reading. I know you probably think I abandoned you, but that wasn't true. Unfortunately, I had to leave without saying goodbye because something terrible happened at home. I hope you understand, Amanda. Her parents felt shocked. They hadn't heard from her in so long, and now she was telling them that there had been an accident at home. What kind of accident? Who had called the police? Why had nobody told them anything? Amanda's parents immediately got into their car and drove to their daughter's house. They didn't know what to expect, but they were hoping for the best. When they arrived, they noticed that the door was locked, but Amanda's things were still there. They knocked on the door, but nobody answered. So they tried calling the police. A kind officer came to the door and let them in. The officer explained to them what had happened that night. Your daughter had been shot while on duty. We did everything we could, but she died on the way to the hospital. We're so sorry, he said. They thanked the officer and stayed in Amanda's room for hours. Her mother found a letter under her pillow. It read, in case something happens to me, take care of each other. Love, Amanda. They cried and cried. They couldn't believe their daughter was really gone. After the funeral, her parents went back to their house. It was too painful for them to stay in Amanda's room. Every time they looked around, they remembered a memory with their daughter. They cried themselves to sleep every night and didn't even feel like eating. They missed their daughter so much. Then one day, her mother saw a photo of Amanda on Facebook. It was a picture of her at her friend's wedding. Her mother immediately called the bride and asked her where she had seen her daughter. I haven't seen her in a long time, she answered. Why do you want to know? Because I'm looking for her, said her mother. She's my daughter and I haven't seen her in 20 years. I don't know if she's still alive or dead. Oh, I'm so sorry, said the bride. I'm so sorry, said the bride. I didn't know you were her mother. Of course I've seen her. She lives here in town. Would you like me to send you her address? Yes, please, said her mother, and the bride sent her Amanda's address right away. Amanda's parents couldn't believe their daughter had been living near them all this time and they hadn't even known it. They immediately got into their car and drove to her house. It was a beautiful house with a big garden. Her mother knocked on the door and waited. Then she heard footsteps. The door opened and they saw the most beautiful woman standing in front of them. Can I help you? She asked, and they were stunned. This woman looked exactly like their daughter. Her hair was the same color and her eyes were the same shape. But it couldn't be Amanda, could it? Are you Amanda? Her mother finally asked, and the woman nodded. Yes, it's me. Is something wrong? Oh my God, said her mother. Then she threw herself on her daughter and hugged her tightly. I can't believe it. You're really alive. Amanda felt shocked. She had no idea that her parents were looking for her. I'm sorry, she said. I should have contacted you. But I was afraid you'd try to stop me from going to war again, and I didn't want that. Oh, honey, we just wanted to know if you were okay. We didn't mean to upset you, her mother replied. Let's go inside and talk, said her father. They sat down at the table and talked for hours. Amanda told them everything that had happened to her in the past 20 years. She told them about the different wars she had been to and the people she had met. She also told them why she had kept her face hidden in the letter. I didn't want you to recognize me. I thought it would be easier for you if I was just another soldier, she said. But why Amanda? Why didn't you tell us who you really were? I'm sorry, she replied, but I was so ashamed for leaving you and not saying goodbye. I didn't think I deserved to see your faces. Oh, honey, we were so worried about you. We didn't know if you were dead or alive. And we couldn't understand why you had kept in touch with all our neighbors but never with us. I'm sorry, Amanda repeated. I really am. But can you ever forgive me? Of course we can forgive you, Amanda. We just want you to be happy, and we're so happy that you are, said her mother. And from that day on, they spent every moment together. They went shopping, they cooked meals, and they even took vacations. Amanda's parents had finally found their daughter, and they were so happy.